at a hardware store. Bought another slip joint Chinese knife. It's my second one. The other one was that Rough Rider. Then I got the Pakistan knife I bought at the garage sale, the inexpensive Pakistan knife. I don't buy a lot of Chinese slip joint style knife. I have bought Chinese, modern style folders, the locking folders, and like everybody else, the VVN, I don't know, several others, a bunch of them, different ones. But as far as slip joint folders, I don't much get out of the realm of older shreds. I don't buy the new modern Chinese shreds. Excuse me. Older shreds, bucks, and so on and so forth. So anyway, I was at the store and I seen one and I had them look at it, and it was like, I don't know, it come to like $17 after tax on the receipt. So it was like $15 or whatever, $15.99, something like that. Anyway, I seen it as a Congress. Well, they had one on the display, and I looked at the one on display, and I thought that was the one I was getting. Didn't pay attention, walked away, and I got one in the box underneath. So we shall see. I thought it was neat. I like the color of it. It's your typical. It's Steel Warrior, which is by Steel Warrior by Frost Cutlery. We even got Steel Warrior here on the folded up wax paper that came in. But here's why I bought it. I love that red wine colored scales on it. And I believe it's natural bone, but I may be wrong. Yeah, it is a red walnut jigged bone. This is a 3.5-inch pocket knife, stainless steel blade, 4 mirror finish blades, nickel silver bolsters, red walnut jigged bone handle. I thought it just pretty. It even has the excess cut on it. And so I bought one. And I've only got one other Congress, and that's a Case Small Congress. So the one I looked at, it's pretty sharp. I'm gonna say the one I looked at felt sticky on the blade. It's not super sharp, but it is sharp enough to cut that. But it has these little coping blade, I think is what that's called. And we have a sheep's foot style blade. And that's not got much walk and talk on it. That's pretty, that spring is pretty. The one that they had on display had a lot better action on it. That is, I wish I'd have paid attention. I just got the one on display, but I wasn't thinking. So I'm telling you right now, the big sheep's foot blade, the spring is not tight at all. This is better on this one. That's got a decent blade on the pin blade there. Well, there's some serious gapping. There's gapping between the bone handle and the liner on the top one here. Then on this side, there's gapping between the spring and a fairly big gap. Not huge. I mean, that's ample light through, especially up here where the bone is meeting that. But then if you go on the inside of the brass where it lays up again, it don't even look straight. Oh, I think my mind is gone. Right here. That is a serious gap right there between the bone handle and that. And then you can even see it on this. And it don't squeeze down, so it's static. Look at the gap there. Holy shit. And then right here, I don't even know if you guys will be able to see some of this stuff, but right here between the liner and the spring, there's a significant problem right there. That's gouged. I wish I could show you the gaps, but you can even see the gap here between the spring and the liner. That is significant. That's just not a little gap. And then you can see the gap right there. Equal gap. Well, it's not so bad on this side. This side, that gap is horrible right there. Oh, what a POS. This is a $5 knife. This is not a, I think $5 might be stretching it. Dull on the pin blade. What is this blade here? Here's a bigger pin blade. Oh, yeah, they had this on the other knife too still. Shows the Rockwell hardness on it as a 56 to 58 on the Rockwell hardness. And it just says 440 stainless on the blade there. It's got this Chinese looking dude, samurai looking dude with Steel Warrior SW on it. That's laid in there nice. I mean, there's not a lot of gaps. That looks, the emblem looks good. The hacks, the jigging on the handles look good, other than the gap here and back here. It ain't too badly gapped there. That one's pretty nice and smooth. So we don't need this no more. This is not at all. There's some quality issues. They must have picked out the best one of the bunch they had and laid that out on display. Because this is not the one I was handed from the display. I can tell you that right now. This is a, if I hadn't have bought it 40 miles from the house, I would go back and exchange it right now. But hell, the gas money doesn't, the gas money and wasted time doesn't justify that. Oh, we didn't test the blade on the, oh, I mean, there is some snap here. But that's pretty weak spring too. That's pretty weak spring too. Steel Warrior on the blade there on that one. That's the coping blade, and that is, when it goes from here, there's no snap. It doesn't snap into place at all. I mean, maybe oil might make a little difference, but I doubt it. Usually, then it's that weak feeling, it's not an oil issue. I mean, I'll try it, but I am really, really disappointed in this. I mean, super disappointed. You can see the dot right there where they did the Rockwell hardness tester on it. We think, who knows now at this point. I mean, not sure what I trust or believe now. All right, well, everybody, if you're going to buy one of these, because it's got a pretty set of scales on it, make sure you look at them, because the one I looked at had just a little bit of gapping in between a couple of these, but it didn't have that. It didn't have that at all. And the back looked much cleaner. Well, I don't know what to do with it now. It's not something I really want at this point. Not something I'm really interested in, to tell you the truth. That's why I don't buy these knives. I just don't. You know? I mean, I get little, like, these little Chinese, these are usually gifts, like, from the bank. Chinese Swiss Army knives. Those are free. And I don't mind buying, if this was $2 at a garage sale like that other one was, or $5 at a at a store, yeah, you know, at one of the secondhand stores or something, yeah, I might give it a spin then. But I'll tell you right now, $17.99 is too much for it. After tax at 17, well, I don't know if 17.99, it's like $15.99, but 17 after tax is too much money for this baby. Way too much money. It's not worth it. The springs are not good. That one's a little better. It's a little better. But this one is decent. Even this one is decent. But this one right here, I think it says China on the side of the blade there. I don't know, I can't really see it, really. There you go. You can see it there. Well, this is 11 minutes of disappointment. Let's check the sharpness on the sheep's. Oh, the sheep's foot blade's actually pretty damn sharp. So, yeah, this blade's sharper than the others, but I don't know. It's got pretty handles. The bone is beautiful on it. I like the bone handle. And the jigging's done well. I don't have no complaints about the jigging. With the gap, all the gaps in the back, the loose spring on the sheep's foot blade. The overall sharpness is about what I would expect. But I'm telling you, oh, it's a little white right there too. They didn't quite get their dye all the way through on that one. Yeah, it looks kind of the same there. So I guess this whiteness is just a color phase of it, but whiteness there. And if you look on this side, you get the same thing, a little whiteness. Yeah, so the dye is not consistent through there, because if you look down here, you don't quite get the same look. It's like it occurred. It's like it occurred on this end, the dyeing, whatever. Wasn't too balanced. I wouldn't waste my money if I was you. I hate to say that about something, but that's true. I just wouldn't waste my money on it. I'm not even going to do any sort of other testing on it. I don't think it needs it. I think it speaks for itself. I think that it'll make an all right carry knife in your pocket, because if you lose it, you ain't lost nothing. And this little coping blade feels sharper, but it just doesn't live up to it. Yeah, it just tears. I get it sharp. I'll get it sharpened up to where it'll work good, but anyway. So get your Steel Warrior with 56 to 58 roughness, hardness testing on the main blade, the main, not the non-coping blade, but the main pin style blade here, the bigger pin blade. That looks like a wrinkle in it. No, it's just the way it looks. Oh, straight. Blade looks, I thought it was wrinkled for a minute. I thought it was slightly bent. Wouldn't surprise me. Inside looks all right. Steel, stainless steel. And the polishing right there, you can see on the bolsters right on the inside of that. That's not very completed. That's very ragged looking. I'm just not impressed. Enough. I like the thought of having a Congress. I like the thought of this Congress. I like the color. I like nothing else about it. I'm not happy with it. Sorry. Later, everyone.